bands up, we got big digits. She wanna pull up and get right with it. Yeah. She gon' ball like Mike Bibby. Pull up with some hot shit, she wanna ride with me. Yeah.
Good, y'all. I'm back with another YouTube video. So I was supposed to make a video yesterday, but I decided to make a video today. So this video, I will be talking about like my first breakup. Stupid. And yeah, before I do start the video, make sure you guys do go subscribe and hit that like button and all that. So let's get into it. Me and this boy, we're gonna call him Jake. Me and Jake was dating for a year, and it was a very bumpy year that we was dating or whatever. So me and Jake, we first met on Snapchat. So we met on Snapchat. We was talking for like a couple of weeks, and then one day I decided, well, me and my brother decided to go to the Pike. And for the people that don't know what a Pike is, the Pike is basically like a place where it's like restaurants, stores, a movie theater, all this good stuff. So that's what a Pike is. It's like a hanging spot for teenagers. Nobody goes there no more though. Yeah, we decided to go to the Pike. And my brother friends was there. Jake was there too. I didn't know it was Jake at the time because I seen Jake on Snapchat, but I didn't see him in person in real life. So Jake was there. I seen Jake and I was like, wow, Jake is cute. Jake is this, Jake is that. And yeah, so we basically spent the whole day at the Pike, and it was time for us to go home. I finally talked to Jake. I was like, oh, so you're Jake, you're this, you're that, like you're cute and all this other stuff. He was like, yeah. I was like, okay. And so he was like, you should text me when you get home because you've been playing. I was like, no, I haven't, but I really have, because you know at the time I wasn't really interested in a relationship. So I was like, forget it. So I texted him, and yeah, I texted him, and we was talking like heavy, like relationship type. We was talking, and then one day I told him to meet me at the park, at MLK Park. So we met at MLK Park, and we spent the whole day at MLK Park, and we was just hanging out. What was this? What was that? This was going on for some weeks, and yeah, this was going on for some weeks. We had made a month, because we dated May 5th last year, 2017. We made a month or whatever. And then one day my dad was just like, let me see your phone. And so this is during the summertime now, like it's May, like June, like the next month, June. He was like, let me see your phone. So I showed him my phone, and he went through all my stuff. Like he went through my messages, my Snapchat, my Instagram, like everything. And so he went through all my stuff, and he found videos of me and Jake, pictures and videos of me and Jake, and yeah. And so that didn't end well or whatever. I was basically in trouble that whole summer, and they finally set up a meeting with Jake. Jake came to my house. He met my mom. He met my dad. Well, like I didn't think like I wasn't expected for him to meet my mom and dad like that, but he met them. I met his mom. His mom is very pretty. I'm not even gonna lie. His mom is very pretty. She's a nice lady. And so yeah, so basically like it didn't turn out as an argument, but he was basically like had my back and I had his back, because you know, like you can say that we loved each other, but yeah. So he met my mom and my dad, and I guess that ended real good, but I think it ended good, but at the same time it didn't end good because, you know, my dad seen the videos or whatever. I was in trouble that whole summer, so I didn't have contact with him for like some weeks, and then like some following weeks or whatever, I was able to contact him. I was able to text him. I was like, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing well. I hope things are going good. This and that, this and that. We're still dating at the time. Like we're still dating. We're still, you know, this and that, this and that. And then yeah, he was like, yeah, everything was good. So I texted him every once in a while, whatever. And now some months passed. So now it's like we're in some months dating. Like it's like we're in some months or whatever. So now it's November. So I forgot what was happening in November. not Thanksgiving, but it was some other event that was happening. So something happened, and this girl I used to call my sister, we're gonna call her Claire. So me and Claire was cool at the time, and she texted me. She said, "So you seen the video of me and you seen the video of Jake and this other girl? We're gonna call her Felicia. So have you seen?" She texted me. She was like, "Have you seen the video of Jake and Felicia?" I was like, "What video? There is no video." He was like, "You need to see it." So she sent the video to me, and I seen the video, and I texted him. I went off on him. I was like, "So Jake, like, what's going on? Like, let me know what's happening, because I told you from the jump. I said, if you do not want to deal with me, don't deal with me. Let me know, period. Like, keep it a band with me, keep it 100, period. Like, keep it stacked." And he was like, "No, it was honest mistake, this and that, this and that." Mind you, I was dumb at the time, so I decided, I was like, "Okay, I forgive you, this and that." He said, "Sorry, I forgive him." But we took a break for like a week, and so after that week, we was back on track. We was good again. Now it's next month, December, my birthday. So at the time, okay, so the reason why I got in trouble is because last year I was still 15 when I was dating him, and last year I had just turned 16 too. So December, when I was about to turn 16, he came to my birthday. Mind you, my parents already accepted him. My parents was like, my dad wasn't too fond of him. Well, of course, because my dad is not going to be, doesn't like anybody I date, because he's a dad. So, yeah, so my parents decided to accept him. He's at my birthday party, me and my friends, and all that, this and that, this and that. It was all like going to our Sky Zone, and we having a good time. And like, a couple days passed after my birthday. And then I get another text from Claire. She says, "Did you see the video?" I said, "What video this time? Oh my God, like, I'm sick of it." It was like the video of Jake and this girl. I forgot what girl this was. Girl number 2. I'm gonna say that. It was girl number 2, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, and that's just was like, "Bro, like, what is this? Like, let me know what it is. This and that. It's not like I'm going off again. Second time I'm going off on him." And he was like, "No, this and that, this and that. You know, it's a mistake." I was like, "Okay." And so I decided to take him back after that again. I'm dumb at this time. Mind you, it's puppy love, so don't judge me. I took him back. I know I shouldn't have took him back, but I took him back. And so now it's like the following year or whatever. Mind you, people was telling me, like, before we even started dating and before we was talking, when we was talking, people was like, "Don't talk to him. He's a liar. He's a this, he's a that." And I'm like, I don't care. Like, let me be. I don't go based off rumors. Like, I have to see it personally. And once I see it personally, then, like, I know. But because that's not me. Like, I don't do that. And so, yeah, so next year comes, and we're cool all over again. Thank you. And we're cool all over again. And we're texting, we're FaceTiming, fall asleep on FaceTime, you know, all this lovey-dovey stuff or whatever. All this puppy love, lovey-dovey stuff or whatever. And so, like, now it's like May, like, where we're about to break up. Like, this is, like, officially it. So it's May, and, he texted me. No. So before we was about to break up, this dude, he took a video off my page and posted on his page and said, "This is my WCW." Mind you, I didn't know this guy, but I didn't think he would do that. So he posted me on his WCW, and Jake's friend screenshot it and sent it to Jake, and it was like, "This, like, do you see this?" Like, boy, like, I didn't even tell him to do that. He screenshot it off my page. He took it off my page to go post it on his page. Like, you're mad at me for what? Because he took something off my page? You're weird. So, yeah. Yeah, so he decided to take it off my page, and he texted me. He was like, "Oh, this and that, I can't believe you. Like, boy, you act like I've done this multiple times. This is only one time. And first of all, he took it off my page. So what do you think?" And then so he got mad. So I was like, okay, whatever. And so then he was like, we should end it because this is not going well for us. This and that, this and that. I'm like, okay. At first I was like, no, you're not breaking up with me because we're supposed to be together. We're supposed to be a team. Period. No, you're not breaking up with me. Like, that's not happening. But then I had to come to my senses. I was like, oh no, if you want to leave, then leave. But I don't care. I'm not gonna force nobody to mess with me at all. That's what I don't do. So if you don't want to mess with me, then you don't want to mess with me. Deuces, adios. There's the door. So that's how it was. I came to my senses and I told him all that, and he was like, okay. And so like some weeks passed after we broke up. I was sad, you know, the usual breakup story or whatever. So I was sad, and he texted me. He was like when we broke up, like some weeks after we broke up, he texted me. He was like, oh, I still want you in my life, you know, like I still have love for you. We can't be together, but you know we can still be friends. I'm like, no, that's some dumb excuse because you already know how I feel about you. You know how we went through all this stuff. We went up and down, left and right. Like, you know how I feel about you. Like, why would you go and do that? Like, no, like, why would you even text me and say something like that? You already know how I feel about you. You know, like, my feelings for you. So why would you be going to do that? No, you're dumb. Don't text me saying no dumb stuff like that. Period. I don't care. And so, no. So I told him all that, and then he got a new girlfriend or whatever. And it was like a month after we broke up. He got a new girlfriend, and then I had called him. Like one night I had called him, but it was important though. I called him and but he didn't answer. So I was like, okay, so it must not be. So like, I was like, forget it. I don't care. And so, the next day he called me, and I was like, oh, I need to call you yesterday for something important, but it's not important now. I already fixed it. This and that. And then he was like, okay. But then I heard like a girl laugh in the background. Mind you, I don't care, but why would you call me when you're with a girl? And then he was like, he's over here like, oh, stop, like nothing sexual, but like you can tell they were somewhere. And he was giggling, laughing. I was like, bro, why would you call me? So I hung up. And I was like, bro, why would you call me and text me on some weird stuff and you with your girlfriend? Like, you're weird. Why would you go and do that? Don't, like, you're out of pocket for all that. I don't care, period. And then, yeah, so I said all that. And then he said something. And then I knew I was out of pocket for this, but I was mad. I was heated. And, like, I was just mad at this point. So I was just like, I told him, I was like, okay, and to tell your little girlfriend she can get beat up too, period. And I told her, like, your girlfriend's ugly. Mind you, his girlfriend was ugly. So, like, female's cute, she's cute, and I'm gonna give her props. I'm gonna be like, yeah, your girlfriend's cute. But if female's ugly, I'm gonna tell you, like, your girlfriend's ugly. So I told him, I was like, your girlfriend's ugly, and tell your little girlfriend that she can get beat up. And mind you, I knew I was wrong at this time. But I didn't care. So I told her, he told his girlfriend started subbing me on Instagram, but she didn't text me, so I didn't care as much. Well, I didn't really care at all, period, because she's ugly. And so, yeah, so, yeah, I told her that, and then I told my mom, because I told her everything, and so she was just like, just apologize, because, you know, you was out of character. I was like, yeah, I know, but I was mad, I was furious, like, I knew I was wrong. So she was like, just apologize. So I went to apologize, and I told her, like, tell your girlfriend I'm sorry, or whatever. In my mind, I really wasn't sorry, but, you know, I had to tell him, like, I'm sorry. So I told him I was sorry, and to this day, he follows me on Instagram. He still watches my stories sometimes, and yeah, but I don't keep in contact with him. I don't. And for girls out there, know your worth and know what your worth is, because don't let no guy misuse you and treat you wrong, because you are way valuable. And don't let no guy take advantage of you because he's sorry. Like, don't let no guy say that. Don't let no guy do anything to you and then come back and say he's sorry. Like, no, that's out of pocket. Don't let no guy do that, because you're way stronger than that, and you're way, like, you're more valuable. So yeah, that's what happened, and I refused to take him back, and that's the only person I decided to let me meet my parents. And yeah, so that's the video on how my first breakup went. It was this year. We actually broke up this year, like in May, if I didn't say that right. But yeah, go subscribe, go do all that fun stuff, and press the thumbs up button and press the subscribe button, and yeah.